Fun Show.
Thanks for listening to the Big Dumb Fun Show. We hang out online at BigDumbFunShow.com. Friend, fan, or follow us on the social networking sites, MySpace, YouTube, Twitter, Eventful, Reverb Nation, Facebook.com/Big Dumb Fun Show.
In studio with a guy named Chris and his weird Birkenstocks.
They're rainbows.
Very
Rainbows.
odd sandals that were damaged so beyond recognition that you actually, instead of just throwing them away like any other straight dude out there, you took them to a cobbler and had them reupholstered.
No, they will
basically.
resold them at the Rainbow Shop. That's part of one of their services.
At the what shop?
Rainbow.
That's all I needed to know.
This show needs to be titled Poop, Gas, and Disgusting.
And Rina is also wearing a pair of fancy
Come on over to the Big Poop, Gas, and Disgusting Show. We leave the door open.
And I'm disgusting.
I'm wearing, it's a neon color.
They're like neon glow-in-the-dark shoes, and so together they are just a fashion
great
travesty, really.
combo.
All right, so let's talk about this. We don't have a lot of time, but Tampa, Florida, a couple weeks ago, you probably saw this. Miami PD rolls up on this dude eating another man's face.
And he was naked.
Naked guy.
The guy being eaten or the guy that was eating?
The guy
No,
that
the
was
guy-
doing the eating was naked.
I guess his car broke down, and he was on some drug. I don't really
Salts,
know the
right?
dude.
Bath salts.
And then he stopped, and then he saw he was
Rina
walking
is
down
the
the
story
highway.
skipper header. Like she's
I
like, hey,
know.
let me just talk about whatever you're going to talk about. I'm going to skip ahead 2 weeks or whatever.
No,
Okay.
you don't.
So
Okay,
the
go
guy-
ahead. You make your
I like-
stories so long. I like to get
I
to the
know
point.
exactly how much time I have to tell a story. No, but
I don't have a computer or internet.
and I just this is my internal.
You don't read your
All right,
email
well,
anyway. Don't
my
worry about
internal
it.
Joe clock going on here, right?
Sometimes.
It hasn't failed me in several years. We've been doing this. I got it down.
All right, tell a story.
Well, now I forgot what I was going to say.
Never mind.
No, so the police roll up, MIPD, right? They roll up. There's this naked dude chewing off a guy's
But
face.
you didn't tell the story of him and his car breaking down, and he
Because
was
that
naked.
is irrelevant. All we need to know now is that the MIPD coming up, they see this guy
Naked.
naked chewing on this other guy's face. So they, of course, they say, "Please, sir, stop chewing the guy's face, or we will tase you." The
And
guy,
he didn't stop.
The guy goes, whatever, and so then pop, pop, pop. They start shooting the guy. As if I was getting my face chewed off, I'd be like, "Please start shooting. Don't do the tasing.
Don't worry about that. Just get
Please
straight to
shoot
it."
This guy, four shots into the guy. He's still alive, still trying to chew the face. And I think what happened, they put 2 more shots into the guy.
Yeah, and then he died.
Okay, so that's story number 1. People don't know what's going on, and that is the end of the story. As at that point in time, you're just like, that's weird. Then another story pops up, and this one is a guy in New Jersey.
Yeah.
Not a guy named Chris, though.
No,
Okay.
no, not a guy named Chris. This is a guy named
Is this
somebody
about
else.
the roommate, right?
He's in New Jersey. A guy stabbed himself 50 times and then threw bits of his own intestine. Like, stabbed himself enough that his intestine was popping out of his gut, and he's like, take this, and throwing his own intestine at the police. That's kind of odd as well.
I didn't hear that one. I heard about the guy who killed his roommate, and I guess he, cut off his head and his arms.
That's one I heard, yeah. I heard that one, too.
And then he ate his roommate's heart.
Yes.
And then his dad and his brother saw this happen, and then they left. I don't know if they left to go tell the police or something.
They're like, peace, I'm out of here.
And then when they came back, he tried to dispose the body and the arms, but I don't know if it was the same drug or not.
You know, Dahmer did
Isn't
this
that
way
what you
before his
heard?
school, just to let you know.
Is that what you heard?
Yeah,
This
something to that effect.
No, I heard something very similar, but then there's another case of another lady eating her own baby.
You're making this
No,
up.
no, try to. How am I? Oh, I'm making that up, but not the guy naked chewing some other guy's face off.
Is this all this week?
This is all within the last. At least the stories came out like the last 2 weeks or so.
Zombie apocalypse.
And so now people are making that conclusion. They're like, well, of course, people are like, we knew it was coming. We just didn't know how it was going to be here. And now they're taking it down, and it's a drug out there.
Wait a minute, she ate her baby?
Yes.
And uses bath salts.
Yes. Well, no. Yes and no. It's called bath salts.
So, we didn't expect them to
The
be
drug?
naked because they never were in the movie.
Yeah.
Bath
It was
salts,
very
the
odd.
drug? I don't know.
It's a drug. It's called methysomethadone, right?
I don't know.
And
It's like potpourri, right?
Ivory Wave, Purple Wave, Vanilla Sky, and Bliss. So if anybody ever offers you that at the club, you just run the other way.
What's it called? What is this
Ivory
stuff?
Wave, Purple Wave, Vanilla Sky, and Bliss. Those are a couple of the street names.
See, Tom Cruise was on it during his last interview at Vanilla Sky.
So
what is it, like a drug that they're...
It's a drug known as bath salts. Now, this is not the same thing you can pick up at the Bed Bath & Beyond on a nice Sunday. Not the same stuff.
So they don't sell this over the counter? I can't go to CVS.
No, they do sell it over the counter, though.
I need Excedrin, migraine, and Purple Haze,
Only
please.
at the head shop.
The most bath salts are MDPV or methylene dioxypyrazone, being made illegal. Illegal.
Say
street
that 4 times.
Yeah, I know. No one really knows. There's no way to test for these substances, of which Roger Clemens is like, yes.
So are people buying this like pot, like a drug, like meth, or is it just something?
Obviously, this is the gateway to eating someone else's
Somebody's
flesh.
face.
Absolutely disgusting.
Why are they called bath salts? Gnirk, you thought that this is something that you would get to soak your hemorrhoids in. This is actually... this is
not my hemorrhoids. That was my feet.
This
I thought it was my feet.
Yeah, I'm on my feet all day, not my hemorrhoids.
Yeah. They are marketing them as bath salts and labeling them not for human consumption. They've been able to avoid them by specifically enumerating them as illegal. What do you experience? Paranoia, agitation, hallucinations. 6 bullets to the chest. There's a number of different things that can happen.
Not for human
consumption.
That's
so
how
what
they're
is
selling
it?
They're like, hey, you can buy this. It's not for human
Don't
consumption.
inhale it. Don't eat it. Don't do anything.
Oh,
Yeah,
of course.
they're
And
also
people
saying-
aren't going to do it. Wink,
There
wink.
you go, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Not for human consumption. You crack it open, and you're all,
I
you're
want
all
to know
up in
where
the
it
Do you
Kool-Aid.
came
smoke it?
from.
I was wondering how to do it because if I come across some,
I wanna make sure I do it right.
I don't want to smoke something I should be injecting. You know,
Exactly.
I don't think so.
Well, the best part about that has to be that the zombie apocalypse, if they chew your face off,
Yeah.
you don't become a zombie unless you start doing the bath salts.
That's true because the zombie apocalypse is supposed to be when something
Eats
happens
another
and
person.
now
yeah,
it spreads.
so maybe it comes in a suppository form.
What if this gets into the water supply and now we're all these flesh-eating zombies,
Oh,
right?
don't scare me.
What if it's
They
already
don't-
happened?
Maybe. What if it's happening right now?
I don't feel like eating you guys, so I'm okay. I'm never going to drink water.
You know, this is a family show.
It's a family show, Rena. Can you
Just
take
go.
it out of the gutter?
Yeah.
I mean, to talk about poo.
What do you mean by
To talk
that?
about poo and farts.
I don't feel
and
like
Batman.
eating you guys. I don't feel like eating your face. I don't feel like eating your intestines or your heart.
Well, you haven't had any bath salts, have you?
I don't
And
have
don't knock
any
it till you've
desire.
tried it. This is a delicious face.
That's,
I have a little scab right here. You just start off with that. Here.
Looks delicious.
Don't. Let's not. I'll stick to tofu. Thank you.
How do you get these? Well, you can find them in mini marts.
Chianti.
Rena could be our hookup. She's got the hookup with the mini marts.
See, now you're
She's
being...
so slurpy.
What?
Now you're being racist.
I said that on the sly. You weren't supposed to hear that.
What? I don't have earphones on or anything.
They're sold as in mini marts and smoke shops. Sold as Ivory Wave, Bolivian Bath, and other names. People who make these have skirted the laws that make types of things illegal, while several states have banned the sale. Ultimately, it will have a federal law that labels these as Schedule 1, which means it has no medicinal value but a high potential for abuse, and they will declare them illegal. This could get really big, or this could be nipped in the bud right now.
What I want to know is how did these 4 random folks get this drug?
They're sold at mini marts. Your people are infecting our people.
Does it say
With
Indians?
zombie drugs.
They hate us in India.
Does it say Indians?
That's really racist to
Wait a minute,
presume
you
that because it's a
racist
convenience
SOB.
store,
Does
that
it
it's
actually
owned by
say
an Indian.
Indians?
They
Does
could,
it say Indians?
I'm
Does
looking-
it say,
I'm looking.
Does it say 7-Eleven?
they could
I'm
be.
looking.
They could
Okay,
be
but you just
Korean.
associated yourself
the
with
7-Eleven.
7-Eleven,
I
okay?
did.
Racist.
I did
This is
because
not The
you are
Simpsons.
racist
I
against your own
did
people.
You know
because
who you are.
I want to know. I just want to
Just own
know:
it.
is it 7-Eleven? So I can make that assumption.
Is
in my
7-Eleven a mini mart?
head. I don't know. I don't think so. What's a mini mart? A mini mart's like this small. You can't even walk in.
How small?
This small.
Okay.
You have to be like a Smurf,
That's not that small to me.
a troll, or a Smurf.
A big thanks goes out to Jason P. Hunt for joining us on the show tonight.
Thank you,
sci-fi4me.com
Jason
and
P.
Comic-Con Carne.
Issue
episode
number 6.
Absolutely.
Issue. Number
Episode
6.
issue. It's not
Issue.
a magazine, a periodical, so
Yes,
it'll be an
it
issue.
is.
This is not an
Get
issue
it
of the
right.
show.
Racist.
Episode.
Whatever.
Racist.
All right.
ASOB.
We got a lot of stuff we didn't even cover tonight, so we'll have to do it all again, I guess, next week. Until then, we
See ya!
Wouldn't wanna be ya.